How's it going, everyone? So it's been a little bit since I made a Marvel Cosmic Invasion video, and I wanted to do my last official prediction before DLC number 2 comes out, because I feel like we might see DLC 2 come out in September, so next month, or early October. Those are my predictions on when we might see a release date for DLC number 2 coming out with 2 new heroes and coming out with a new game mode. So let's go over the heroes that I think are going to be in this lineup or added to the roster. I believe we're going to get a female. Whether that's one or two, I believe that we're going to get at least one female hero, and that might be Invisible Woman. Since we got Thing on the last DLC, I feel like they want to round out the Fantastic Four heroes. So Invisible Woman, I feel like it's going to be a shoo-in for this game because we need more female heroes, and I think that tie-in with the Thing is just set in stone in my opinion. For the second hero, it's going to be a toss-up. With the release of Tokon last week, we got Blade and we got Deadpool. I feel like the male hero could either go Blade or Deadpool, because I feel like those are huge fan favorites. I've seen so many people wanting Blade. I've seen so many people wanting Deadpool. So it's either Invisible Woman or Blade, or Invisible Woman and Deadpool are my top two kind of picks that we might see for this DLC, and that might sell well. Because we got to think about, they want to sell copies, they want to sell DLCs, and if that has to go to like a contest of just popularity or like the star magnitude of these heroes, I think that DLC pack would sell well. Because I know a lot of people want to see Invisible Woman. I know she's super popular in Rivals. I'm just excited to see what happens, but I think that's what I'm leaning towards. So let me know what you guys think are going to be the two heroes that are added to this roster. Next off is the game mode. I am going to stick to my guns. What I originally announced, I think a few months ago, was that it's going to be somewhat related to the Danger Room. There was a soundbite that Cyclops left when he was added to this game talking about the Danger Room. I don't know if it's going to be tied with that, but I thought it was pretty cool, or just kind of odd why he brought up the Danger Room. And it'll be a pretty cool spot for like whether you want to test out your combos, whether you want to have like a roguelike mode, whether you want to have like a new missions, whatever it is, or a new challenge mode. I feel like the Danger Room has so much flexibility on what it can be. So if it's themed around the Danger Room, a lot of stuff can happen in there. But a lot of people think they're going to have like a challenge mode, roguelike, boss rush mode. It'll be cool to see all those things. I really hope it's not just a reskin on what we got from Shredder's Revenge, because I feel like they could do so much more. Because Shredder's Revenge brought us a challenge mode with some roguelike mechanics. I hope they expand on that if they actually do that, or bring us a boss rush mode. Give us some new content, whether that's stages, whether that's challenges to do in those stages. Something fun for us to, really sink our teeth into, to play this game and want to play it over and over again. They have to add that chase. They have to add something for us to want to come back to and play this game over and over. Because I think that's something that was lacking with the initial relaunch. Even with the release of Cyclops and the Thing. Don't get me wrong, I put a bunch of more hours into this game when they did release, because I want to have more stuff to do than just playing through the arcade over and over. I know there are some modifiers they could add, but you get to see it real quick, and hopefully they add more substance for us to really dive into, at least to put like 10 plus hours more into this game if we wanted to, or even more than that. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens, but those are my official early predictions. It's a toss-up on DLC number 2 if it does release in September. On what day it might be, I think their best chance is to release it early September than like middle or late. But I think early October is a shoo-in as well. As far as characters, like I said, Deadpool, Blade, and Invisible Woman are my top 3 projected characters that we might see in this game. I know a lot of people want to see Deadpool and Blade, and at least another female hero, whether that's Invisible Woman or another female hero, whether that's one or two. But those are my 3 characters that I think we might see coming up. And with the added game mode, I really hope they push the limits and give us something brand new and refreshing to play, and not just a reskin with Shredder's Revenge DLC game mode. Let me know what you guys think. What characters would you like to see? When do you think this DLC is going to drop? What kind of game mode would you like to see? I just want to see substance. I want to see a lot of substance added to this game to make me want to jump back and play this game and put more hours in, because this game is a ton of fun, but it's lacking depth and it's lacking content for sure. So the replayability is not as high as it could be compared to like an Absalom, where the gameplay is pretty much like 50, 60 hours plus in that game. So let me know what you guys think. Are you guys excited for the DLC number 2? Or are you guys more interested to know when the He-Man beat 'em up game is going to launch? It might be crazy if the He-Man game releases close to when this DLC number 2 happens. I can see that happening. We've seen crazier things happen, so we'll see if we can just get a stacked few weeks of DLC number 2 dropping for MCI, the He-Man beat 'em up game, and even Toxic Crusaders dropping. That'll be a pretty crazy sequence if we get all of that in like a month or two. But we haven't heard anything from He-Man. We haven't heard anything from Toxic Crusaders. We just know that we might see something soon for MCI 2. And I just wanted to give my final prediction for it. And I want to hear your guys'. So leave that in the comments below. I'm excited. And whatever news I hear about a DLC number 2 coming out, I'll definitely keep you guys informed. So stay tuned, subscribe, and just enjoy the content. Also, before we end this, I gotta add that we might see something Doom related to this game closer to December, whether that's a free add-on, whether that's a new story mode going to like fight Doom. I know they're doing a Marvel Rivals tie-in with Doom, so I could see them working on something with Doom and that releasing at the end of the year in December. December's a wide open month, and just having additional content for this game, whether that's released in September, October, and then we get additional Doom related theme DLC in December, that would be golden. And that could be released like at the later half of December too, whether that's mid or late December. We could see this if it's tied in with the movie at all. I just had to add this to my prediction because I really see them adding something Doom related in December. We'll just have to see what happens and how they attack that and what they do with Doom in this game, because that would be awesome to have like a story arc with him, or maybe he's added to the Danger Room, or maybe he's the champion of like a boss rush mode. Who knows? But we'll see. All right, back to the video. All right, guys, love you to pieces. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, give a thumbs up, give a subscribe, and if you guys want to stay in touch when I do drop content, click that bell notification down below because it means a lot to me. You guys are awesome. Stay awesome. So many cool beat 'em up games are coming, and so many great games are coming to us in the next few months. If you guys are hardcore gamers, you guys are going to be eating real good real soon. Love you guys. Until next time. Peace.